as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. Certainly not the cleanest. Starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Make the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Hines dancing away at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. First down, Colts.
Rivers on first down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
26-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. Intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Eric Harris.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 78 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Back at the 17-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on second and long. Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
Carr's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Come on, boy. Come on. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On first down, Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
38-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And open left side, it's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Carr, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that's incomplete.
Carr's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Phil, that got in there to bring him down. On 2nd down, it's Mack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He was taken down by Damon Arnett. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
For Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 40-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Thrown away.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Carr. He'll be brought down by the Colts. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Carr now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. interception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
38-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a later touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 32 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Colts 17. Raiders 10. Daniel Carlson
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken to about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Julian.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
from the gun. Carr. 38. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. That's a gain of 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Carr now on 1st down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line.
4 yards.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr on target to Tyrell Williams. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch.
Rivers
his second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
3rd down.
From the gun, Rivers. And the Raiders have got him. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Made by Malik Hooker. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's good.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Gain on the play. And the Colts first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rivers to throw. And can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
3rd and long.
Back to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3-and-out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, they may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge third down call coming up.
To throw on third down. Carr. That is incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up. Rock Ya-Sin.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Carr to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.